I have been so anxious these past 3 days. Like, if you know, you know. If you know me, you know that I struggle with anxiety. And so my anxiety has been on 100 these past like 2, 3 days, and I'm not sure why. I'm not sleeping. Insomnia is kicking my ass. Anxiety, having issues getting out of bed, a lot of fearful thoughts. I have that lower back pain. Now, I do believe that it might have something to do with my cycle coming, but it doesn't negate the emotions that I'm feeling. So ladies, if you get like really bad PMS on your cycles, like, don't just write it off as like, oh, it's my cycle. Really put some energy into that, like pouring into yourself. It doesn't matter if your cycle is coming or not. Your body is calling for something. I know that my body's not calling for rest. I'm not necessarily tired. I just feel like my cup is empty. I haven't even done my skincare for the day. I haven't done my hair. I haven't done anything with myself. But I wanted to make this video to show like how real this shit is, bro. Like, it's real. When we talk about having like imbalance in your root chakra, because that's what I feel like is the issue right now. I can tell by the nature of my thoughts, which are very rooted in fear and a fear of the future. We're not even going to get into the climate of the world right now and everything that's going on. It's just causing me a lot of anxiety on top of my own personal things. I thought it would be kind of dope to kind of help myself get out of the slump today, because I really don't want to just waste a day. So I figured, let me make some content for you guys and show you what it looks like to balance out your root chakra. Like I said, I had a really slow morning. It's already 12 and I haven't done really anything other than like walk my dog and clean. Well, I've done a couple things. Let me not be hard on myself, but I haven't gotten any work done. I have not even touched my laptop to get any editing or anything done. So I want to do that, but I know that if I sit down and do that right now, I'm gonna be spacey brained. I'm gonna have brain fog, because like we said, when you got that blockage in that root chakra, it's easy to be very forgetful and spacey. I know that's what's gonna happen if I sit down right now in front of my laptop. So I wanna take some time to pour into myself and just kind of like just get out of my head and release any fear that I have around what I am about to do and anything that's going on in the world. We're gonna start. I'm gonna do my skincare right now. I made myself some tea. We're gonna have some tea, and then we are going to do some root chakra stretches and yoga poses to just bring some energy back into myself. So join me, why don't you? We can balance our root chakras together. Yeah, my back hurts. Let's go. Black people, put your sunscreen on. I'm black. I don't mean you sound ignorant. Don't be ignorant. If you want to protect your skin from the harmful rays of the sun, put on SPF. I got this from Walmart. I think it was like $5. It lasts so long. Wear SPF. Black people get melanoma too. It's all fun and games until you're dealing with it. Put your SPF on. Do that shit. We're done. That's the skincare. I'm already feeling a little better. It's crazy what a skincare routine could do for you. And a little Beyonce. Hello, Beyonce? Are you happy to be in Paris? You have to pour back into yourself, yo. You have to fill your cup up. You have to. And sometimes it's not always as easy. Sometimes a skincare routine isn't always going to do it, but it could be a good start. Like, I was feeling so low this morning, so anxious, so afraid of the next steps that I'm going to take in my life, or that I feel like I should be taking in my life. Still trying to overcome that fear of being seen. You feel me? I've been unpacking a lot of old childhood trauma around being bullied, around what being seen meant for me as a child. Like, I feel like the more that I was seen, the more I was perceived, and the more people made fun of me. And when you are on social media and when you are getting into social media, that is something that you have to think about. Like, you're putting yourself out there for everyone to see, for everyone to judge. Even if it's not true about who you really are, it's so weird how people get. It is super weird how people get on the internet. And I think that's a fear that I'm really working through, and I have been working through it this week. So that energy probably was just like a little stuck up in my body, you feel me? But yes, I feel a little bit lighter, y'all. I'm gonna go sip some tea, do something with my hair, and I will meet y'all on the mat. All right, y'all, so this is my favorite part. I want to show you guys 4 of my favorite root chakra stretches and exercises that I like to do when I just need a little extra support to get that energy moving at the base of my spine. If you have not watched the root chakra video yet, definitely go ahead and check that out. As I stated in the video, it's very important to make sure that your space is clear when you do this. Wherever you can find a space that can just be like kind of like your energy, definitely do that. If you don't have one, then create one. You feel me? Like, it doesn't have to be super big, it doesn't have to be super fancy. It's just somewhere that you can feel safe enough to just clear your mind and to get into your body. So you've seen me vacuum my space because I do have a dog, so there's like dog hair around. I know that that bothers me, so I set the atmosphere. I lit a little candle for a little aromatherapy. I love lighting candles and utilizing aromatherapy when I am doing these stretches when I can. Just burn the incense for a little while. I don't keep it burning while I'm doing the stretching, but I use the incense to like clear the energies and clear the area in the room of any stagnant energies. Make sure that if you are utilizing incense, that you open up the windows. We want energy to move. Like, everything that we're doing is to move any stuck or stagnant energy. Like I said, we're focusing on the root chakra today, so we are trying to remove any fear. And a lot of times, if you want to remove fear from around you, you have to get yourself in a safe place. You have to create safety around you. All right, y'all, so this first stretch we about to do, I like to start with this. This is one of my favorite stretches to do when I'm in an overstimulating environment and I kind of just want to bring my mind back into my body and like kind of not be so dazed out or like focused on all of the stimuli that's going on around me. I want y'all to see my feet though, shoulder width apart, feet straight. And instead of just like throwing yourself over, think of it as pushing your hips back and folding your body into itself. You're gonna feel it a lot in that lower back. I like to hold my elbows, focusing on your breath. If this is uncomfortable, don't hold it for long, but you want to aim to hold it for about 30 seconds. I usually hold it for about a minute, and I do like a little bit of rocking back and forth, focusing on your breath, but I'm trying to talk. Be better than me. Okay. You will feel this in your hamstrings. You're going to feel a little pressure in them hamstrings, but you'll definitely feel that release and that decompression in your lower back. You want to tuck your chin and roll your whole body instead of just coming straight up. That is a forward fold. All right, guys, we're back on our mats and we're going to do my second favorite root chakra stretch to get that energy moving up through your spine. It is called the child's pose. It's a pretty simple stretch. And y'all, I meant to say this, like, if you are interested in like yoga and stretching and stuff like that, it doesn't have to be complicated. You feel me? Like, I got this yoga mat from Five Below, $5. It's not super thick, but it's enough to get the job done. If you don't even have that, work with a towel, like put down a piece of fabric or something. Like, don't make it more complicated than it needs to be. Just allow it to be comfortable for you. You feel me? I just felt the need to say that. Let's get into child's pose. So you want to start in this seated position. I know a lot of people can't do this. It does hurt. So if you can't sit, then that's fine. Don't tuck your toes because I feel like that's when it hurts more. You want to place your foot flat, put your legs together and push it forward. And you can stay here as long as you need to. If you need to stop, reset because you have pain and then go back. Don't be afraid to do that. Yoga is all about getting into your body. So if you do have pain, see how you feel, like where you're getting that pain at. Like I said, you might feel it in your hips, you can feel it in your hamstrings, you can feel it in your quads. Like, where are you feeling the pain? This really helps you to get your mind off of whatever it is that it's focused on and back into your body, which really helps to reduce that anxiety. All right, y'all, I could stay there all day. I literally could stay there all day. I like to get out of this pose with a cobra. I think it's called a cobra pose. Word, because sometimes you really feel that in your hips and then just get up. Boom. Child's pose. That was number 2. Okay, peeps, we're going to do the bridge pose. If you are a girly that works out, it's a glute bridge, but you're just not going up and down, up and down. You're pretty much just holding it. You're gonna lay down on your mat, arms at your side, and try to really bring the heels of your feet as close to your butt as possible, but not touching it. And you want to drive all of your weight into your heels and eventually the whole part of your foot. So like this, right? And that's why I say I like to bring my heels back as close as possible to my glutes. And you just want to push. Drop your shoulders and focus on your breath. You want to hold these for as long as it feels comfortable. Like there's no time limit. If it starts to feel really uncomfortable, drop your bridge. That's totally fine. Like if it feels really good, keep holding it. If you want to keep pushing into the ground and see how far you can get that bridge, then by all means, whatever is comfortable for you. All right. I feel good already. I'm not even holding these as long as I usually hold them when I do them by myself, but I'm just making this video for the sake of y'all, but I feel good already, bro. Like, last one, let's get into it. I wasn't gonna do this one, but I'm gonna give you guys this one. Not only does this help with the root chakra, if you feel any of these stretches and poses in your hips and you want to not have as much tension in those hips. And next chakra that we're going to talk about is the sacral chakra, and the sacral chakra governs the hips. The sacral chakra and the root chakra are very close. So where the root chakra is at the base of the spine, your sacral chakra is literally right here at your womb. They call it the womb chakra. It governs the hips. So sometimes when you're doing root chakra stretches and exercises, you can feel it in your hips as well. They can double as hip openers. So I'm gonna show y'all one that helps with both. It's a lunge, but you want to come to the side and try to get that foot back as much as possible. This is why it's also a hip opener, right? Try to keep your back straight and hold that as long as you can. This is the one for real. Like, this is more hip opener, but like I said, it can go for both. If you want it to be more of a hip opener stretch, this bended knee right here, just push it out as like at your comfort level, nigga. Cause this shit be hurting. You feel me? Don't pull no groins. We get into that age. Don't do that. Out and in. If you want it to be more of a hip opener, and we know that when you open your hips, you release a lot of suppressed emotions. That's why the root chakra and the sacral chakra are so closely related, because sometimes our fears are just things that we're suppressing. So out and in, not too much. Don't do too much. This is, or if you just want to hold it, then just hold it. That's really good. Whatever you do to one side, you want to always do to the other side if you have like exercises like this. Breathe through these. Okay. Last but not least, we are going to end with Savasana. I think that's what it's called. If you've ever been to a yoga class before, you know that a lot of yogis end their sessions with this. It's a good reset, and it's a good way to come back into your body after you have done those stretches and move some energy around, and you might be feeling a little bit of discomfort. So it's really, really simple. Like, it's literally just you laying on the floor. Like I said in the root chakra video, it's really important for you to find connection with the earth. You feel me? It doesn't get more grounded than this. You're literally just going to be laying on the floor. This is Savasana. You want to lay here and you want to sink into your mat. Notice where your body touches the floor. At what points? Your heels, your calves, your butt, your back, maybe your shoulder blades. I feel like this one is really good because especially after you've done all of those stretches, like it's kind of just like, okay, like letting the rubber band relax, essentially. It feels really good. All right, guys, that's the end of the video. Thank you for hanging in there with me. I really hope that in your moments of anxiety and stress or fear, like how I was feeling earlier this morning, that you turn to this video to help you kind of bring your mind back into your body. I don't know about y'all, but I feel better already. Okay, I feel like I can conquer the day. Definitely gonna get behind this laptop now because I feel clear in my mind. I feel loose in my body. I definitely feel like that lower back pain is a little bit eased. And I'm just in a better mood overall. My area is clean now. I feel like I can move forward with my day. And that hopefully is what you will feel like if you utilize these. Try to make it daily. If you could just find like 10 to 15 minutes a day just to do it, it doesn't matter. Like, it really works when you're really tired. Like, if you're the type of person that comes home from work and you really just like overwhelmed and just like, Like, try to implement this into your routine. I really feel like it will help because I've used it in my life as well. And I know that sometimes when we're tired, we don't really want to do it, but when you're out in the world, you leave little pieces of yourself everywhere, you know? Like, so a good way to call your energy back at the end of the night, if you do feel like that you have issues with like falling asleep because like there's so much going on up here, try to do it right before you go to sleep. 10 to 15 minutes, stretch intentionally, again, utilize your breath work. And yeah, I think I might do this for the sacral chakra as well and give you guys some more hip opener exercises. Let me know if that's something that you're interested in the comments below. But otherwise, I guess I'll see y'all in the next video. Bye.